Welcome to our training on mercury decontamination. In this session, we will cover essential procedures to ensure effective and safe decontamination of personnel exposed to mercury. Decontamination is a process of removing or neutralizing mercury contaminants that have accumulated on equipment, tools, or personnel. This involves several steps to ensure that all surfaces and items are thoroughly cleaned or treated to eliminate mercury residues, thus reducing the risk of exposure and preventing further contamination. In this video, we'll demonstrate how to conduct personnel decontamination, an essential process to ensure the safety of workers exposed to hazardous substance of mercury. Let's walk through the key steps. Step 1. Planning. First, confirm that decontamination is necessary based on a hazard risk assessment, or HRA. This assessment guides the selection of decontamination techniques tailored to the specific risks. Next, set up the decontamination station. Proper arrangement is crucial to prevent cross-contamination. Clearly mark entry and exit points, and position a boot bath to clean boots before entering. The dressing and redressing areas should be covered with plastic sheeting. Choose a location that's isolated, close to the worksite, and upwind. Ensure the clean water supply is connected to the shower, and all spent solutions are collected for proper disposal. Step 3. PPE, or personal protective equipment. Basic PPE includes a safety helmet, nitrile gloves, safety boots, and safety glasses. For decontamination personnel, additional PPE like a Tycom C suit is required. Ensure the suit is secure, with no gaps where contaminants could seep through. Double gloves, rubber boots, and masking tape are necessary to seal the glove and boots to the coverall. For decontamination personnel, half-face respirator with a mercury cartridge is recommended by DOSH guidelines. Remember to check that the respirator fits properly, with no air leaks or unusual smells. Now, let's begin the decontamination process. First, the contaminated personnel enters the decon station and cleans their boots in the boot bath. The first decontamination personnel will then use a fine mist spray to cover all surfaces of the contaminated personnel. Next, the contaminated personnel steps into the decon shower, rinsing off with water. If visible traces of mercury are present, a stiff-handled brush should be used to thoroughly clean the boots. After the shower, a mercury screening is performed. If the readings are above safe limits, the contaminated personnel must repeat the shower process until all traces are removed. Once the rinse is complete, a final mercury screening ensures no traces remain. If the reading is within the safe limit, the worker proceeds to the redressing area, where they will clean their boots with clean, dry rags. All disposable PPE should be discarded in a designated waste bin. Ensure hands and face are washed thoroughly with soapy water, then don normal work clothing and boots before leaving the area. To safely remove your gloves without cross-contamination, follow these steps. First, pinch the outside of one glove at the wrist and peel it off, turning it inside out. Hold the removed glove in your gloved hand. Next, slide your ungloved fingers under the wrist of the remaining glove. Carefully peel it off, turning it inside out over the first glove. Finally, dispose of the gloves in a designated waste bin. Dispose of all disposable items in the designated bin. Do not discard respirators and safety boots. They are reusable. Ensure all reusable items are cleaned thoroughly and free of mercury traces. In summary, proper personnel decontamination involves thorough planning, careful setup of the decontamination station, correct use of PPE, and meticulous execution of the decontamination process. Following these steps ensures the safety of all personnel and maintains a clean and safe work environment. Let's take a quick quiz and see how much you've picked up on decontamination.